What?
Bro, listen.
What are you doing?
What's going on, guys? Bradley Martyn here. Listen, if you didn't know, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, now you know, 10 a.m. we post YouTube videos on this channel. Subscribe, come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10. Now, the title, got abs in 3 weeks. I want to explain it to you. So, yeah, I've always had good muscles in my abdominals, in my abdominal section, and at one point I was much leaner. But for the last, I want to say, like, you know, I would say
2-3 years. 2-3
years. It's been strictly bodybuilding, strictly trying to get stronger, bigger arms, bigger shoulders. I always wanted to be lean, always maintain my level of leanness. But until the last 3 weeks, I changed my training up. Obviously, I'm here on the track. You guys saw the stuff I did at the Challenger Games. You know, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, beating them in here, beating them in here and in here. Yeah. Anyways, everyone got injured. I actually got injured more, but I'm still not more than them. But I got injured more because I got injured before, and then when I ran, I got injured again. Because, anyways, you know how that goes when you try and run. But that's beside the point. The point is this: how to get six-pack abs, as corny as that sounds, in 3 weeks. Obviously, it might take someone who like needs to lose like 100 pounds a lot longer than 3 weeks.
But you did it.
But I did it, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had more base to work with. But the reason I'm bringing this up, the reason why I want to do this video, because I want to talk to you guys about what I've been doing differently. Literally over the last 3 weeks to prepare for the Challengers game, that's about how much time I had. Never been proficient at track and field, never been like super, oh, I'm a sprinter. I never did any of that. Was brand new to it. And I stopped bodybuilding as much. I lost maybe 5 pounds, not a ton of weight. So I've still maintained a lot of muscle mass, but I've gotten a lot leaner. Like I notice when I get a pump, I look a lot leaner. When I fucking wake up in the morning, I'm even leaner than I used to be. My point is this: I think the track workouts, I'm not saying this is the magic, but really high intensity, we've known about this stuff for a very long time. Like we know high intensity is amazing. I think the difference is like getting out there and actually doing it. And the reason why I'm here today, even after the whole competition, everything's gone, it's done, it doesn't really matter anymore, I'm still here today because I realized how much this did, even just like the short sprints that I did, the 30, the 40, the 50, the 100, and I didn't do them 100 times. I did them, I'd probably say maybe a total of like 30 different sprints before that day. Probably on the high end. And it made such a difference in not only my physique, how lean I was, how much water I was holding, but my mental, how good I felt coming out here in the sun. So this is the thing, right? You can be like, oh, I could just do the sprints on a treadmill in the gym. You can, absolutely. And if you're in like a really, you know, not California, and you're in a place where it's like snowy or it's like crazy weather, do it at an indoor track or something like that. But I want you to get, if you can, try to find some sort of track, indoor track or a 2-lane track, wherever you can find that, if you can. Obviously, if not, best case, do it on a treadmill. But I think there's something special to like being out in the sun, if you have that ability wherever you're from, to be out in the sun and literally try to run. I think it's a lot more taxing on your body than
like a fixed speed, a fixed treadmill, a fixed environment.
And I think like if that's the best you can do, then still do that. But I'm not saying go out and be like some track runner or some track star or run marathons. I'm just saying like include in your bodybuilding training or anything else you're doing to try and get leaner. Your diet, all this stuff's also important. I kept all that stuff kind of in check as well. But this made a huge difference in just like my fucking mental well-being, how happy I felt, how good I felt, getting the sun, getting a tan. But then running, and I'm telling you, it doesn't take much. Like literally, we'll warm up, and we're gonna put you through some of those exercises, the stretches, some of the actual like activity exercise we did. And you guys could follow this along if you can, like with your own routine. And again, it's not like a every single day thing. I'll probably continue this twice a week at the most. But I feel fucking great. So that's why I'm back here today. Like we don't really have to, the Challenger Games, everything's all done. But I'm gonna continue keeping it up because I noticed the big difference it made for me, and hopefully it can make a difference for you guys too as well. So follow along, join us. If you wanna learn what we're gonna do, learn how you can implement it in your life, let's do it. All right, so check it out. First thing I do, and just so you guys understand, I wanna reiterate this. I'm not a track person, I never ran track, okay? This could be your very first time trying to get on a track, and you could still implement what I'm trying to show you. Obviously, if you're some advanced person, like you're gonna be like, oh, that's easy stuff. But the point is, I wanna try and encourage more of you guys to try and get out here and do this if you've never done it, because it just feels good. So what I normally do, I'll start out by just like basic stretches, stuff like this, a little more dynamic stuff. 30 seconds, right, loosen myself up. But the number one thing I do for warming up before some static stretches, I'll just literally jog, and I'm talking about very slowly. And for me, it's not one full lap, it's to jog, walk, because I literally, my body, it doesn't feel good, and I think would probably need a few more weeks, maybe 2 more months to really do this whole track without stopping. But I'll just do a light jog. So I'll show you literally how light that might look. You could probably just walk along and be there with me, but I jog super light, and I'll just do it once, get a good warm up, and it's like literally at this pace. Super easy. Okay, so, oh fuck, I'm winded as fuck. So one lap around, and then we'll get into some static stretches, and some like active dynamic stretches, and then we'll get into like the workout. So let's do it. All right, so a few stretches, just to loosen up the hamstrings, lower back a little bit. Take like I don't know, it's like a powerlifting squat stance.
Sumo stance. Powerlifting
squat, sumo deadlift stance. And keep your knees back. And I'll do like 20 seconds each side. So I'll go down here, 20 seconds, make sure the knee's back. Same, both legs, knee back on both legs. 20 seconds on this side. Obviously we're not doing the full 20 seconds because I don't want to bore the shit out of you guys. And then go back here. But remember, this is important with stretching. Don't go 20 seconds here, 7 seconds here, 10 seconds here, 4 seconds here. You do it even stretching. So do it 20, like count it out for real, or put it on the timer or something. And then we'll go knees back, reach for the ground, like where our heels are, behind our heels. If you can be flat, better. Don't want the knees bent. 20 seconds. And then we'll come down. This stretch, one of my favorites for the hip flexors. Come on across. Loosen your hips up. 20 seconds. And I would say a good idea for stretches, depending on how tight you are, if the static stuff like this, 20 seconds or more, but don't do any less. 20 seconds. 20 seconds here. Okay. And then that's like the ones that I made sure I always did. And then I'll do some like active warm-up. So high knees and butt kicks treating me really good. So high knees. Karaoke's as well. So high knees is really just, I'm just trying to get my knee as high as I can. And then towards the top, I'm trying to bring my toe up. So I'm trying to look like this at the top. Okay. So much on going super far. I'm focusing on getting as many as I can up. I'm just trying to get the knee up. I'm trying to get used to getting the knee up, okay? And then butt kicks, super simple. Literally just try to kick your butt. And again, it's not how fast you go. You're trying to work on that flexion. My hamstrings. It's hard to kick my butt. My hamstrings are big.
Yeah,
okay.
That should be good to start the workout. You can start the workout now.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, so for the actual like active work, or whatever you want to call it, or I'm gonna do, because it's a beginner thing and I'm still a beginner on this, I'm gonna do 50 yards, 4 sets of basically 4. Yeah. So I'm gonna do 50 yards sprint, walk it out, come back, 50 yards, walk it out, come back 50 yards, walk it out, come back 50 yards, take a rest, and then do that 3 more times, basically, which is gonna be terrible.
Okay.
We shouldn't film that whole thing, because...
No?
No.
Why?
Because I'm gonna be... Because I honestly probably won't get all 4 without taking like a decent rest in between, and that'd be boring to just like sit, film.
Okay, let's do at least one of them.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you're gonna do 50 yards. Obviously, you're not gonna go 100%, just like, you know, 70, 80%.
Yeah.
And then right when you hit the 50 yard, which is, let's just say right before the bench, right? You'll start walking back. But your walk back is your rest. So right when you get back here, you gotta go again. You can't rest like another 10 seconds here.
Okay.
So if you need to walk slower, just walk a little slower.
So the walk back is the rest time?
Yeah, it's active rest. You ready?
Fuck it, dog.
All right. Set. Go. Nice. All the way through. Nice. Good. Hey, your cardio's for sure better.
Way better.
You wouldn't have been, like 3 weeks ago, there's no way you would do that.
Bro, I would have done one.
Yeah.
And fucking took a nap.
That was good. So that's the first set.
You gotta do that 4 times.
4 times.
Take a rest after the first 4.
Full recovery, right?
Full recovery, so your heart rate all the way back down to low.
Probably gonna be like 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes. Go again 4 times.
Putting your shoes back on?
Yeah, bro.
You're done?
I'm done.
How is it?
4.
Feel good, huh?
The good rest at the end. Yeah, I feel amazing. I'm telling you, man, like, that's the best part about this. Like, am I gonna be an Olympic runner? Very, very unlikely. Very unlikely.
I'd say 100% unlikely.
100% unlikely. Like, I probably should have done that since I was a kid, and I didn't. So here I am now. But do I feel better throughout the day doing this weekly? Absolutely. Do I feel leaner? Absolutely. Do I feel like...
Are you sleeping better? Yes.
I sleep better? Yeah, I can sleep better at night for sure. I knock the fuck out. I have less anxiety, which is something that is, you know, maybe some of you guys can relate to, but for sure, just like coming out, I think the sun, running, like the wind, feeling my body just kind of like, I don't know, almost like you beat yourself up in a different way. I mean, like the gym is, I love it, and I still do it, and I do it like every fucking day, but it's a different feeling when you come out here and you run, your fucking heart's pounding, like, I don't know, it almost in a sense makes you feel super fucking alive.
Oh yeah.
And then I think it just helps me mentally with the whole anxiety thing, because like, yeah, I don't know.
So you understand when people say runner's high now?
For sure. And I did though, man. I mean, take you guys back like
10 years ago? 12?
Fuck. 12 years ago, yeah. When I was 18, when I first went to college, I went to Sacramento State for 1 year. And Sacramento State, if you don't know, the dorms are right on the American River in Sacramento. So I had my dorm as close as it was Desmond Hall. It was the closest dorm. You guys could fact check this too. It was the closest hall next to the river. So every single night at 7 p.m., like on the dot, I would start doing sprints. So I'd kind of warm up light, and it was concrete. It was stupid. I was running on concrete.
Bang your knees up.
Oh yeah. I would sprint, and I would just pick like, you know, like here to that pole and then walk, and then here to that pole and walk. And I would do it every single night, back and forth, for probably a good 30 to 40 minutes.
Guarantee you there's someone watching this like, I stay in Desmond Hall. Guarantee you.
Probably.
Guarantee you.
Probably, yeah.
Comment below.
I was literally, if you went Desmond Hall, I was the first, like you walked in, you went down to the left. I was like probably like 7 doors down on the right, and like the first hall down, like walk down to the left, yeah. And that's when I got really crazy addicted to weightlifting, and actually fucking had some bad things come out of it actually, but that's a whole nother story. I'll tell you guys another day. But like, subscribe, remember Monday, Wednesday, Friday, new videos every week. Come back 10 a.m. we'll be here. I appreciate all the love. Thank you guys for the support throughout the whole Challenger game things. I'm really grateful for that, because the Challenger games, even though I didn't win, it's okay. I found love for something that I had love for a long time ago, and I feel fucking great doing it again. So thank you guys for supporting me. I hope you guys find some love in something like this. If it's not this, something else that maybe you don't normally do that you think like, because originally I'd be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna bodybuild. And I still do it, and I realize like this is an activity that I can do, feel amazing, feel great mentally, physically, and still do bodybuilding without losing all my gains, because I'm not running long distance. I'm not burning tons and tons of calories. I am burning calories, I am feeling better, but I'm not like out here running, you know, miles. I'm doing sprints and I'm going hard, and then stops, good rest, drink a lot of water, eat a lot of food. You're probably gonna look better than you ever looked your whole life. So
yeah, it might help you with your muscle growth.
Absolutely. I mean, I know it will.
Tell them to Google like professional Olympic sprinters. They have jack legs, jack arms.
I guarantee it'll help you with your muscle growth, because at the end of the day, like, it's gonna make your body's capacity for like consuming oxygen. Yeah, and if you're talking about legs, like it probably make you stronger in the squat.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not saying running long distance will, but for sure doing sprints, explosiveness, absolutely. That's why I smoked everyone on the off the line. Everyone's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then I just couldn't carry it over because I'm 260 pounds and they all weigh like 180. So or like 150 soaking wet, whatever. But it's all good. I'm not trying to talk shit. The point is, find something new you might think is kind of stupid.
You might love it.
You might fucking love it. Subscribe. I love you guys.